Matchday 3 is among us. For many blurry-eyed Australians, it will be an early wake-up call, so let's punch this video out before you go to bed. This will be the last chance for Messi to lift the grandest prize of them all, as his Argentina side embark on their Group C adventure, having been drawn one of the hardest groups of the competition. That's not to say they don't have their fair share of talent, and won't go into the game favourites to blow Saudi Arabia out of the water. This will be the last time we'll see the golden generation of players that won 2004 and 2008 Olympic Games, and players like Angel Di Maria, Marcos Acuna, Nicolas Otamendi, Alejandro Gomez will all likely be attending their final World Cup, while Paulo Dybala probably has one last kick around in 2026. Saudi Arabia finished top of their qualifying pool, consigning favourites Australia to the playoff route. However, that was a shock Asian campaign. The fact that they bring only 3 strikers and an entirely local squad should say about all about a Saudi side that should be in familiar surrounds in nearby Qatar. There'll be no pushover, but you'd expect Argentina to win this one comfortably in Lusail. Denmark shocked the footballing world for 2 reasons last year, by making the semi-finals of the European Championships, but also due to the cardiac arrest of playmaker Christian Eriksen. Both will be returning to the FIFA World Cup, and they'll be bringing a squad laden with talent that could yet challenge for at least a quarter-final finish, if not higher. Schmeichel is still dominant in goals at 36, while Kjær and Nelson are both experienced heads at the back. Højbjerg, Eriksen, Norgard, Delaney and Jensen make up an all-star midfield, while there's plenty of fire up front between Braithwaite, Dolberg, Damsgaard, Poulsen and the young Jesper Lindstrom. Tunisia, on the other hand, will just be happy to be back after a strong showing where they managed to notch up a win in 2018. Quarterfinalists in the African Cup of Nations, they'll be looking to players such as captain Youssef Miskani and Hannibal Mejbri to deliver some magic out on the pitch. With players peppered over the lower leagues of Europe, there's experience in the squad, but it just looks like Denmark might have this one all wrapped up. While the names of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo will be on everyone's lips for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, it's perhaps overshadowed another big name who's likely going to his last World Cup. Barcelona striker Robert Lewandowski, at the age of 34, will likely bring down the curtains to his international career shortly, having scored 76 goals from 134 matches, and will carry the captain's armband into the match. Despite some poor performances, Poland do have talent across the park, from Szczesny in goals to Bednarek and Cash in defence, Bielik, Stokowski, Zielinski and Zimanski, and Piatek and Milik partnering Lewandowski up front. Regular round of 16 qualifiers since 1994, Mexico probably faced their most difficult challenge to qualify for the knockout rounds for an 8th straight time. Captain Andres Guardado recently became the country's highest cap player, and will charge a side that, whilst aging, is laden with talent. Raul Jimenez will lead the line for the Mexicans, while Irving Lozano should provide more than ample firepower in support. Alvarez and Gutierrez will provide the new guard in the midfield area, while Hector Moreno will prove once again to be a stalwart in defence. Between Talavera at 40, Cota at 35, and Ochoa at 37, the Central Americans boast one of the oldest average goalkeepers unions in the competition. That said, it should be a Poland victory here. They have a good blend of youth and experience, and that should put them in good stead. World champions, 4th in the world. Kylian Mbappe, Antoine Griezmann, Ousmane Dembele, Kingsley Coman, Raphael Varane. The list continues. We'll take a strong man to bet against the French at this World Cup to go back-to-back, and after Qatar proved the home country blessing to be a fallacy, you wouldn't bet them beating the winner's curse and taking out Group D. It gets even scarier when you consider the outs for France. Kimpembe, Lucadinha, Kamara, Kante and Pogba are all out injured, whilst Ballon d'Or winner Karim Benzema and the exciting Christopher Nkunku are also ruled out. Yet they still look like a formidable side. Australia will have their work cut out for them, and are a different side to the one that lost 2-1 against France in the 2018 edition, where the French went on to win the thing. Gone are talismanic captain Miller Jedinak and Tim Cahill, while Martin Boyle will miss the World Cup after failing to overcome an injury. Jason Cummings, Garang Kuol and Jamie McLaren will provide some informed firepower up front, and Harry Souttar should provide some resolve to the backline. while we can see Australia valiantly fighting on, it cannot but be seen that France should comfortably take this one home. Now onto our tips, and don't forget you can have your say on the games by commenting on our videos. In the first clash between Argentina and Saudi Arabia, we've all gone for an Argentina win, and Messi to get the 3 points in his quest for World Cup glory. Once again, we're all in unison, and have tipped Denmark to get a solid win over the African nation of Tunisia. In the match between Poland and Mexico, while we and our fan tipster have tipped Poland, our analyst Damien can't split them and has tipped a draw. And in the final Frozen Matchday, France are also expected to get the 3 points against Australia. If you'd like to have your tips for Matchday 4 broadcasted, please comment on our pinned post. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hit that little bell to ensure that you get notified whenever we release more football content. We'll see you in the next one.